Hey YouTube world, what's going on? So I kind of just want to make a quick short video. Basketball, yes, it started a few days ago. My team's Lakers, of course, and then got to go with the home team, the Hawks. Um, why do I have teams? My team specifically, I'm rooting for teams that are 0 and 2 right now. Yes, I know. The Hawks, it's going to be a long road, and same thing with the Lakers, though. Hawks, it's another rebuilding year. You got to think about it. Vince Carter, of course, the veteran guy, 41 years old, been in the league for 20 years. I mean, his he's got a career as long as some of his teammates have even been alive, like Trey Young, for example, though. Um, yeah, I think it's a rebuilding year, but it's a year for these young guys to learn basketball well from a great basketball player like Vince Carter, though, because this may be Vince's last year. Though I mean, 41 and still playing in the NBA. Excuse me, he started the opener too. I mean, it's wild though, but props to Vince. So still going, still at it though. It's unbelievable, amazing with training, technology, nutrition, what we have now. Because this would have been unheard of 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. Like a 40 something year old still playing professional ball and starting nonetheless. Uh, but hey, just I may catch a game or so this season. We'll see. I mean, hey, there are only 2 games already in. You got 80 more to go, so there could be some room. Now the Lakers, yes, big story. Obviously, LeBron James going to Los Angeles. I mean, that was the highlight of the offseason of the NBA. Everything. I mean, other stuff happened though. Kawhi Leonard going to Toronto. Of course, the whole thing with Jimmy Butler wanting to get traded. Other guys have been trading, like Tony Parker going to Charlotte, and just a lot of just other stuff. But LeBron mainly is in LA, and now the Lakers are 0-2, and they also got a young core as well, which of course they brought in veteran guys as well, like Rajon Rondo, Michael Beasley, Lance Stevens, JaVale McGee, and of course the young guys, Brandon Ingram, uh, Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball. So it's like young core. They're trying to get better. And then they brought in the veteran guys, and then of course the King himself is there as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow road. Now I do have predictions for these teams. And this is crazy as well, but hear me out. The Hawks can go 500, so they could go 41 and 41 and still make it in the East, 8th seed. Yes, I think they can. To be able to go 500 and make it to the playoffs in the Eastern Conference of how open it is. I mean, you think about it. Okay, LeBron's now gone in the East. He goes West. The top teams in the West, not West, the East, and I'll get to the West in a moment. In the East, you got Boston with Kyrie in there, though. Of course, they brought back Gordon Hayward's back, and I know Boston fans are like, when he jumps, it's like land perfectly. We don't want that injury to happen, though. You got Philadelphia in that group, though. Young guys playing tremendously well, though, and they did last season, so now they're all together, and they're going to play again, so they can get much better than that. Toronto, again, added Kawhi Leonard, so basically, I think those are like the top 3 teams in the East, and then everything else 4 through 8, it's basically open, though. And I think the Hawks can fit right there in 8. Would they go further than trying to get past the first round of the playoffs? Probably not. So, but you never know. The thing about predicting events in sports, they're not easy, but they're not impossible. They're just difficult. They're hard. So you really got to know your stuff, though, to be accurate. So I predict the Hawks going 8th seed, going 500, at least make it into playoffs. They will get knocked down in the first round, but it's just a stepping stone of a building process to get better as the years come ahead. Now the West. Oh boy. The crazy wild, wild West, right? LeBron is now in the West. Now, who are the top teams in the West? Well, obviously, Golden State Warriors. They are now the defending champions. 3 times in the last, 4 years? Because they lost in 2016 to Cavaliers when LeBron was there. So now you have the West, and how long could Golden State be a dominant force? I think probably after this season, that force is going to break off, because you got to think about it. These guys, they got contracts that are going to be expiring at the end of this season, so other teams are going to be gunning them for them, though. You got to think about it, like I could see a guy, possibly Klay Thompson, could opt out. He's like, I think he's one of the best shooters in Golden State, though. You got him, Steph Curry, and KD, though. Klay Thompson, where could he possibly go? I mean, if he wants to stay in the West, Los Angeles? Question mark. I mean, hey, his father, Michael Thompson, played for the Lakers, so there's some connection right there, right? Right, am I saying? But again, you also got, what about maybe possibly KD may want to, he could be leaving. But again, he's very, when it comes to the media, though, he could be really rude to the media. But hey, what do you expect, though? That's who he is. Just not saying he's a rude person. It's just that he's very blunt with the media. And the media kind of portrays him as this bad guy. Sometimes he's not, though. It's just, that's who he is. Think about it. Like, guy who's, he's 7 feet tall. He's not like 6'9", 6'10". That guy is 7 feet tall. Him and Boogie Cousins, which Golden State signed, they're both like 7 feet. And I saw a photo of both of them when they were on the U.S. team, like last Olympics. They were standing right next to each other, and they're head level, eye to eye, just together, right level, though. Boogie Cousins is 7 feet tall. KD is like right there, so KD is at least 7 feet tall. And the fact that he's a good player, he's a good shooter, how are you going to stop that? How are you going to stop that? He has skills, and he hones those skills, and that's why he is the best player, besides LeBron James, in the league. He won MVP in the finals. I mean, did you see Game 3 where he dropped like 30-something? It's crazy. He's dominant. When he plays how he plays, that's what you get. That's what you get. So yeah, Golden State. Okay, and then who will be like, all right, who could knock him off that pedestal in the West? Well, Houston, Houston, you got James Harden, Chris Paul, and guess what? Who they added? Yes, old man himself, Carmelo Anthony. Even though Carmelo is out of his prime, but having that addition is nice, though. And their coach D'Antoni, his system, it's been working great for them. Been working great. So I don't see anything going, wrong with that anytime soon. And then after that, who do you have next? Well, I mean, there's other great teams, of course. I still think, even though they're 0-2 as well, OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder. Westbrook, he was MVP, previous MVP. So you got him in that court. They could be right up there. Okay, let's see. Besides that, now I know San Antonio, who is another team that could be good. that I watched them the other night against. I think they were playing the Magic. Yeah, I think they were playing the Orlando Magic. But I know they're completely different. But I do believe in Pop though. How they have that organization, how that's run. It's they'll be there in the mix. So because I know like Tony Parker's gone, so is Kawhi Leonard. But I mean, you still got Pau Gasol. Well, I know Ginobili's retired, and then of course DeRozan as well. He's there, so San Antonio is going to be good. I would also say, wait, the Pelicans. I think the Pelicans are still the West. Yeah, so Anthony Davis. I know Boogie Cousins left, but you have Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is good as well. God. See, I gotta follow basketball more to really get more in depth though. I just started following it recently again, so I gotta really, really just focus on. Clippers, of course, Lakers. Lakers, I think, would be 5, and they could go 50 and 30, but it's gonna be like struggling, kind of struggling. It's gonna be a rough season, but I think it'll be they'll get to a late start, so they'll start picking up mid-season form at a little bit after mid-season, so past February. Hey, they're going to be here on February 12th against the Hawks, trying to get tickets for that game. I think it's possible, right? It should be possible. Man, that's going to be fun. They could go 5 seed, though, so, you think about Golden State, Houston. I'm going to go with OKC, and then I'll go with probably Utah. Then Lakers, then Nuggets, then Kings, then Clippers. Yeah. So we'll see how the season goes. Though, as I'm gonna follow more, I want to get more depth analysis on these teams and players and talk about them more, and then put them out to these videos. So I don't sound like I know what I'm talking about because I don't. Right? Well. I do a little bit, but not enough. Just me being transparent with y'all. All right. Awesome. Great. Hope everything's well. Much love for you guys. And when I said by short video, I'm like, oh, okay, we're going on 13 and a half minutes. All right. Got much love. I'm out. I'm going to watch football. And I believe the Chargers just beat the Tennessee Titans. And it was an early game, very early. Yeah, it's because we're playing in London right now. Overseas, NFL, American football overseas. I guess it's kind of working, though. But again, though, anything sports overseas, soccer, football, the real football, still king, though. It'll be years and years and decades if American football has a level internationally as soccer does. Just as soccer is in the U.S., it's building. It's building, but it's those two sports. It's literally night and day when you compare it to here domestically and then internationally. All right. Anyways, I am past what if I was going to say short, so we're going past 14 minutes. Till next time, I'm out, guys. Poop.